Welcome Libra to your September bonus reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for the rest of September. Libra, I'm going to start off with your oracle cards. This is going to give us the core themes coming through for you. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Truth, Higher Self, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what this message is all about for Libra, please. And we have the Moon, the Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Now, my dearest Libras, when truth comes through, it's actually a really wonderful and positive energy to come through, because you are going to learn the truth about a certain situation that has not been clear to you for some reason. Now, where we see this coming through is in an area, my dear Libras, that has given you this moon energy. And you know, Libra, when you look up to the world from underneath water, everything seems very murky and very distorted. And I think there's something going on in your life that you couldn't put your finger on. It could be a situation you found yourself in, a relationship, but something was giving you this feeling of, I'm not sure what's happening here. Perhaps something doesn't feel right. Perhaps, my dear Libras, your intuition is telling you something is off. And with the moon energy, we see that it brought up a lot in you, being in this situation or being involved in a relationship where you just didn't know where you stood. Now, the wonderful news is the truth is coming in to this situation. So wherever you are feeling this energy of insecurity and doubt, and perhaps even fearful, Libra, the truth is going to reveal itself. And this is coming through so beautifully with our Ace of Swords, which is directly connected to that flame over there. Ace of Swords is the hand of God coming in with the sword of clarity, the sword of victory, and the sword of success. So what happens is this energy is going to be cleared, my dear Libras. You're going to understand exactly where you stand with regards to this. So for example, my dear Libras, if a friend of yours is just all of a sudden ignoring you, they're not returning your calls, they're not returning your emails, your messages, it's like they've just cut you off completely and you have no idea why. Over the rest of this month, you are going to get a very clear understanding what is happening and why they are doing it. And my dearest Libras, no matter what it is that you find out, it gives you everything that you need, the direction, the focus, the understanding, so you are able to leave behind this moon energy, this energy of, what have I done? What did I say that was so bad? And you can let it all go and move on. Libra, you could have applied, say, for a new home, and you know that your application was perfect. You know your references were great. There was no reason why you should not have been accepted and got the home. And you're sitting with this energy now of trying to understand why the home went to somebody else. And it could come out over this time, my dear Libras, that there was some kind of connection. Perhaps the person that got the home was related to the agent in some way. Perhaps there was some money that passed hands. You will find out, you will get the truth, and you will realize, right, it actually had nothing to do with your application, and you are able to move on, understanding that what happened there perhaps was not above board, but you're moving on and you're going to find a better place, a better home. Whatever it is, wherever you might be feeling this question of why, what happened, what did I do? This is where it's coming through, and you are going to get the answer, so you are able now to focus on other things in your life, my dear Libras. Right, let's move on now and see what healing is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what healing is for Libra, please. Start over there with our Page of Swords, Six of Wands, and Death and Rebirth. Libra, the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Now, Libra, what I'm seeing here is that over the next few weeks, you are going to make a big conscious effort to put into place something you know you should do for yourself in terms of bringing in this wonderful energy of healing. This Page of Swords tells me you know, my dear Libras, what you need to do. You've got ideas and plans on how to heal this particular area of your life. You've done the research. You've been looking into it. And now we see you moving from the place that needs healing over to the area where healing takes place. I see a very big change coming in for you. This is not just a simple crossover. This crossover has death and rebirth energy about it. You're leaving something behind completely that you realize was not good for you. So Libra, this could be that you have neglected yourself. You haven't been eating well, you haven't been sleeping well, you haven't been exercising, and you've done all the research in terms of how you now want to eat, what kind of exercise you want to do. Do you want to do some sort of yoga or meditation? You've got all the info at your fingertips, and we see you now ending all that energy of junk food and not moving and crossing over and taking your health seriously and into your hands, and being very adamant and determined about getting your health on track. This, my dear Libras, could be that you know you are in a toxic relationship. It could be a family relationship, a friendship, a significant other, but you know that they are bad for you, and you know what kind of relationship you want. You know the significant other or the friend you want in your life, someone who gets you, who understands you, who respects you and cares for you. And so you are very comfortable leaving that old relationship behind and starting something brand new, because you know what you need and you know what's good for you, and you're not going to give up on it. Whatever it is for you, my dearest Libras, you are about to meet with success, and with great success. I see that there are going to be a lot of people around you supporting you, encouraging you, and my dear Libras, admiring you. You know, Libra, when we start taking care of ourselves and we start looking good and feeling good, and we've got more energy and our skin is glowing and our hair is shining, you are going to be getting a lot of people coming up to you saying, Libra, what are you doing? You're looking beautiful. Please give me advice. What do you eat? What do you drink? Mark my words, my dear Libras, there are going to be so many people around you wanting to know your secret. And all it is you prioritizing you, letting go of what no longer works and serves you, and starting something that's going to be a wonderful healing experience for you. Very positive, Libra. Right, let's move on now and see what It's Not Your Fault is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what this is all about for Libra, please. And we've got the Tower, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Now Libra, this is a very interesting message, and it might not resonate with everybody. But you're being told very beautifully that if there was some kind of group environment that you were involved in, and this could have been your family, your friends, your work colleagues, this could have been your yoga school, your book club, anywhere where you were part of a group, that something happened within this group. We see this with the Tower. Something happened, say that maybe there was a big dispute, or there was a big fight and a big fallout and a lot of chaos going on in the group. You are being told that whatever happened within this particular group was not your fault. There might be certain people or certain insinuations that are bringing you into whatever this is, but the message here is very clear, Libra, that this is not your fault, and whatever happened, whether it was a big family dispute or if there was a lot of gossiping and fighting in your friendship circle, it's not your fault. Whatever happened here needed to happen because there had to be a change that came about in this particular group. Perhaps you will never know why, but Libra, with the butterflies coming through here, we have to understand that this needed to happen. This group needed to transform in a way. And we see with Seven of Cups that, my dear Libras, the dream of being part of whatever this kind of group is not over. It's not the end of the story. For example, if this, say, was your book club and the members of the book club had a really big fight and there was a big dispute with who was managing it and everything fell apart, you are being told very beautifully that there is another book club that's going to be perfect for you. Let this go. Don't overanalyze it. Don't go deep into it. It needed to come apart for a certain reason, and you needed to move on. We do not know what's going to happen in that new book club. If this was a work environment and everything fell apart and they had to let go certain people, and even if you were one of those people they had to let go, please know, Libra, it's not your fault. This transformation that happened had to happen so that you, my dear Libras, could move on. There is something else waiting for you, and something else, I do believe, that is going to be far better for you. So take no blame for whatever this is. Look at this as a blessing in disguise, and it's moving you, Libra, to where you're meant to be and with people you're meant to meet. Very interesting message coming through. So, my dear Libras, a really exciting time coming up for you and lots to look forward to. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful rest of September, and I'm sending you all so much love.